Hi, I'm Dr. Nicole. I had a really cool time recently with a young lady by the name of Jay Tasha. And one of the things that was interesting about her was that, as fabulous as she really was afraid of whether or not her parents would reject her because maybe she just wasn't good enough. Let's see how that turned out.
Perfect.
So what's going on, Miss Jay Tasha?
Nothing really. Can't wait to graduate, get out of school.
What's the big date?
June.
Okay.
Can't wait.
So that's right around the corner. That's a good thing, right?
It is.
You not sure?
I am happy to graduate. Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out what's next in my life to do.
What do you want to be next?
I actually kind of want to go into acting, but I'm kind of scared that's not going to take off. So
Okay.
if not, then I'm going to probably just do marketing and managing.
Why are you scared that acting's not going to take off?
Just because I did acting before, and a lot of shows don't get picked up and they don't succeed. So, like, it's a lot of failure, and that's what I'm scared of.
Oh, well, that's interesting. Scared of failure. You failed at a lot of stuff? Feel like you failed at a lot of stuff?
No, I'm just, there's some things that I haven't succeeded the way I wanted to succeed in.
Okay.
But, I mean, I just kind of don't want my parents, like, I want to, yeah, that's what it is.
Go ahead, speak on that. Let the real thing come out. What are you afraid in reference to your parents?
I'm scared that I won't make them proud, that I won't be like their golden star child. And
In comparison to?
I have an older sister who's she's athlete and went into the army, and she's like succeeded, and she did a lot of things. And I mean, it's kind of big shoes to fill when it's compared to her. And when I look into my parents' eyes, so it's just like, hopefully I can still make them happy in what I want to do and not follow her.
Why are you trying to fill her shoes?
It feels like, well, your sister went on to the army. What are you doing? It's like I'm always hearing that comparison. So that kind of like brings me down. It's like I want to make them proud for who I am and not who she is.
Do you compare yourself?
Growing up in her shadows, like it's kind of hard not to compare myself to her, not to stay away from that. But I really try hard not to. It's kind of like there. It's like she's my older sister. She takes care of me, so I'm always seeing her.
Okay, so what choice do you have to make now? Because you said growing up, and you are grown.
I am grown, but there's still a lot I can learn. And
That's going to be forever.
You're right.
You're going to learn forever. But what choice do you want to make in reference to, are we going to make a decision, we're going to walk in Jay Tasha's shoes now? Or do we want to continue to try to walk in somebody else's shoes?
Trace, I want to walk in my own shoes. I want to make my own name and be who I am.
Why would you want to walk in your own shoes? Why not walk in somebody? You ever tried walking in somebody else's shoes?
My sister's.
Okay.
It was very hard to fill.
But literally, you just go and you put somebody else's shoes on, and it might not be the right size, might not be the right fit. Why?
I don't know. Like, I really don't know. It's something I'm trying to face with right now, trying to figure out who I am. Mm-hmm. And I guess somebody else's shoes is like easier because you see it right there, and then making your own path. And
Really?
I think
It's easier to, what size is your foot?
9.5.
Okay, so my foot is a size 9.
Mm-hmm.
You think it's going to be easier for you to walk in my shoes?
No.
Why?
Because my feet will hurt, and I don't think it will fit.
Why your feet going to hurt? They shoes.
Because yours is smaller than mine.
Oh, so my shoes are my shoes.
Right.
So if we're not talking about shoes, but we're talking about life, my life shoes are customized for me. Your life shoes are customized for you. So why would you put my shoes on that are not going to ever be comfortable enough? Because they weren't made for you. They weren't made to be comfortable for you. You're always supposed to feel uncomfortable when you put them on. Always. So every time you put your sister's shoes on, you will feel what?
Uncomfortable.
Why?
Because they don't fit me the way they fit her.
You check what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every time you put them on, they're going to be uncomfortable. Because whose shoes are going to fit you best?
My shoes, because they're made for me.
Because they're made for you. So why not try that? Instead of seeing hers as more comfortable. Saying, you know what? I'm going to figure out my life shoes. Mine. So that I can be comfortable and walk in them. Because they're going to be the only comfortable shoe that's ever going to fit me perfectly. You ever see a lady wearing a shoe that's too small?
Yeah.
What it look like?
Makes her look like she's walking pigeon-toed, like she's uncomfortable. It shows all in her face.
Hot mess.
Yeah.
And don't she look uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Just speak the truth.
Yeah.
Cute shoe, but she looks uncomfortable, doesn't she?
I've seen it a lot growing up.
Uh-huh. So then people aren't amazed at that because it looked like it doesn't fit you.
Right.
Never quite as brilliant as the woman that's wearing a shoe that fits her. So maybe some of what your parents see is that you're not in the right size shoe. They don't even get an opportunity to see how brilliant you are. But you're walking around with somebody else's shoes on, wanting them to say it's fabulous. Mm-hmm. When you look pigeon-toed. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You look pigeon-toed.
Yeah.
Not because you are, but because you're wearing the wrong shoes. So if you were to wear your shoes, yours, not hers, not theirs, but yours, what would you do after you graduated?
I would...
Don't censor. This is not about making it right. It's not about making it right. It's just about making it you. Just for a minute. You don't have to censor. It doesn't have to be perfect. If you were wearing your custom-made shoes, when you graduated, what would you do?
I would start my own business.
Doing?
Managing and marketing.
Then what would stop you from doing that if those are your shoes?
My own self. I think I would probably stop myself from doing it.
So then what can you choose to do? Knowing these are my shoes. I'll never look as good in anybody else's shoes. What can you decide to do?
Just keep working hard and keep walking in my own shoes.
And keep walking in your own shoes. Until you break them in. You ever get a new shoe? For a minute it feels a little, it's yours.
Right.
It's perfect for you. But you got to break them in a little bit. Mm-hmm. So after you graduate and you figure out how to start your own business, is it going to be easy day one?
No.
Why?
Because they're a fresh pair of shoes and they're going to hurt. But you got to break them
for a second. It's just a little uncomfortable because it's, they're new. Mm-hmm. You've been walking in somebody else's shoes for a minute.
And it still fit their feet, not mine.
So when you put yours on, it's like, wait a minute. Okay, gotta get used to it a little bit. What would be the worst thing that could happen to you if you said, I'm gonna take a risk that's not really a risk because they're my shoes. And I'm gonna try to start my own business when I graduate. What's the worst thing that could happen to you?
Probably failing in that business.
And if by chance you tried, do you think you could succeed?
Yeah. Whatever I set my mind to, I can do it.
I kind of figured that. But you talk yourself out of it because you in love with somebody else's shoes. So what are we going to do?
Love my shoes.
Love your shoes. Because your shoes are what?
Mine.
They're yours. And they fly, ain't they?
Yeah.
They red bottom fly. Right? They red bottom fly. They ain't cheap. They're fly. And they don't look good on anybody else.
I will not apologize for being a shoe girl. I love shoes, but you know what? I love my shoes most of all because they fit me. You're probably the same exact way. And when we're not talking about real shoes and we're talking about life shoes, it's even more important because your life shoes fit you and my life shoes fit me. They are unique and customized for me, just like yours. So you can't do Dr. Nicole any better than Dr. Nicole can, but you can do you best, better than anyone else on the planet. You do who you are. And when you start to believe that, everything starts to shift. I promise. Hey everybody, thanks for listening. If you'd like to connect with us more, don't forget to check out our website at www.askdrnicole.com and follow us on Twitter at AskDrNicole. And you know we love it when you like us on Facebook at The Dr. Nicole Show. So listen, we want an open line of communication with you. We look forward to hearing what your thoughts are, and don't forget to check us out.